This is David Lasher bringing to you somewhat more of an advanced guide on optimization. Before I continue, I'd like to give a bit of a shout out to Team Paradigm. While I am critiquing one of their builds, they are a major source of ingenuity when it comes to making up new builds. This guide is meant to encourage a little bit more individual and open-minded thinking rather than just following the top build that someone has posted for you. Genup came up with a thief build that, again, I want to thank him for because before this, I was of the mind that thieves had absolutely no place in competitive PvP as many others think at the moment. Double pistol and most other variants of the dagger or sword at the moment are rather overshadowed by the more powerful and mobile rangers / elementalists. Note that I say overshadowed rather than underpowered because at the moment, very few PvP builds have been fully optimized, and that's the central focus of this guide. Optimization. Genup's build shows a viable aspect of thieves, but still leaves room for optimization. The first problem that everyone could catch on to is the elite skill he runs, Thieves Guild. Simply put, it doesn't mesh well with the build and it detracts from your build's focus. A better elite would be Basilisk Venom. While you could argue that your Spike's cooldown is reliant on Assassin Signet and Signet of Shadows cools down faster, Basilisk Venom can be used outside of your Spike, assisting your team by combining it with Dancing Dagger to stone someone at range. The next point of interest is the Executioner trait in critical strikes. As you can see here, it allows you to deal extra damage when the target is below 25% health. This is useless. Let's say, for example, that an average player had 15,000 health, which is rather high for cloth and medium classes, but it will serve for a good threshold for our example. 25% of 15,000 is a measly 3,750 health. This trait requires your opponent to be below that threshold, at which point a Heartseeker would kill them anyways. Instead of this trait, you could take Signets of Power as might stacks in intensity. This would give you 3 stacks of might on your combo rather than 1, an extra 70 power on that initial crit rather than the conditional Executioner trait. The next trait I want to bring to your attention is agility training from rangers. This is also useless. Beastmasters take the Warhorn, which grants 3 boons including swiftness. Fortifying Bond in nature magic gives any buff you receive to your pet. As swiftness stacks in duration, your pet has 30 seconds of swiftness on a 35-second cooldown. Your pet would be moving faster than anyone can kite them naturally due to the fact you can apply chill from the axe, and as such agility training is redundant. The last set of traits you should watch out for are cooldown traits. Unless it's to reduce time between a spike in the case of Genup's build, these are often useless traits due to the fact that you shouldn't be spending all of your time on one weapon set. Often to optimize your play you'll be required to weapon swap. This gives you more than enough time for your other weapon cooldowns to wear off as weapon skills recharge even if their respective weapon set is not active. This marks the end of the guide and I hope you got something out of it. You can leave me a comment below and I'll probably get back to you when I see it. Thanks for tuning in.